Bring Jazz onto the screen with a nice applause. Hola, bom dia. Tudo bem?
Bom dia, tudo bem?
May I say your hair is looking magnificent this morning.
Thank you very much. I call it my Jackson 5 stage.
Well, it's amazing. It's quite amazing. Whatever it is you're putting on the crops, I think some of it has splashed onto your barnet as well, mate.
Very possible. This is definitely bedhead this morning, though, as well.
It is, yeah.
This is first coffee of the day.
Right, okay. What's it going to look like after the third coffee? How are you? Enough about your hair. How's it going?
We're doing really well as it goes. Thank you. I'm not at the quinta today.
Oh, go on.
We've decided to separate our work and living life.
Oh, interesting.
And so we've moved to a place 5 minutes up the road. And so the quinta will be for work and the shop and doing our business, and then quick 5 minutes away for some actual relaxation and being able to switch off a little bit because it's quite all encompassing.
Yes. Well, I've got to say a bit of a bombshell because today's, although it took quite a strange turn during, he's looking like a rock star. He is the rock star of Central Portugal growing. There's no question about that. Today's show, a celebration of people who grow food here, of the quinta keepers, the land stewards. I think, special shout out. It's been challenging with the fires. I think it's a tough wicket to bat at the best of times, right? And it sounds as though you might have intervened in your own little setup there to give yourself a bit more peace of mind and sustainability, right? What's the thinking behind that, Jace?
It's like work-life balance, I think, is the major factor for us. And just feeling like we were always at work.
Yes, understandable.
Which, if you're attempting to be self-reliant or whatever moniker you'd like to put on it,
yes,
it does take up. That's the offset for, your time is your own, but you need it in order to facilitate your life.
Yes, yeah, absolutely.
Well, now we're getting the shop and a few bits a bit more streamlined. It's really nice for all of us, like especially my daughter, to be able to have somewhere where we're not that we can forget about that, but we can just sort of start compartmentalizing it a little bit. And so, dare I say it, be like a normal family. I wake up and go to work in the morning.
Wow. Yeah. My life's got a bit like that as well, Jazz. What's happening to us, do you think? And these are not words of warning exactly, but I guess it might be fair to say you've learned this the hard way, or at least through your own experience. Mark stole when he came to have a quinta. Very wisely, as it turns out, I think. He got himself a little apartment in town, I think. And he cycled to his quinta, didn't he? And when he first told me that, I thought, that's really sensible. That is a compartment. And at the same time, we totally understand, don't we, that when people want to get into being more self-sufficient and they're buying some land in Portugal, it's like, look at all those hectares. Look at all those empty buildings that I could do something with. And you kind of get carried away potentially in the scale of it. And we know, don't we, from seeing, people's videos now on YouTube, that it actually, you do need to take care of your work-life balance and your mental health and compartmentalizing things. And this is being learnt the hard way by many people.
Well, I don't know. It's I don't know. It's like a hard way, but we just feel like we've got enough systems and stuff in at the farm that it is working, that it works.
Mm-hmm.
And so, but it took a lot of time and a lot of effort to get it done. But now that that's done, it's not like we're giving up on the farm or anything like that. It's still going to be an integral part of our life.
Yes.
But it just seems like, we've got two journeys going on. We've got our sort of self-reliance journey.
Yeah.
But then we've also got our life in Portugal journey.
Yeah. What, the family life?
And over the course of 5 years, sometimes things change. We think this is going to be for the better.
Yeah.
And so I've only been here a week. I feel so relaxed already. It's
Do you?
absolutely wonderful.
It's working. You look very relaxed, I've got to say.
Thank you. I like to say I've been out of bed about 35 seconds.
Good for you.
Long
Good.
enough, long enough to brew a coffee.
I'm so pleased for you and your family, Jazz, that's the decision you've made. And of course, Quinta Esencial continues to be productive. You're at the markets, you're providing a fabulous
Yeah.
service. All the things that I wanted to celebrate this morning, you're still doing. And you've
Well,
configured it now for longevity, sustainability by the sound of it.
the other thing is, part of it is a plan to improve on those things as well, because now we're not using that space. It's not being compromised with living and working.
Yes.
So we can utilize some buildings that we've been using for living. They can now be we can have more space to make more ferments, and we can have a bigger chilled space for vegetables. And so
You can even have an Airbnb, mate.
It really is part of a plan to sort of maximize what we've got there.
Yes.
We're still going to be self-sustainable in that way, as that's where we're going to make our money from. And we're really excited to.
What about a Quinta Esencial Airbnb?
Oh, I'm not very good at hospitality.
I bet you are. I bet
it's not my strong point, if I'm honest.
Did you not make rum last year?
I don't know about rum. I made some aguardent.
Okay, and you say you're not very good at hospitality. That is the essence of Portuguese hospitality, brewing your own aguardent. You passed the first test, I think, there, maybe the only test.
Well, I'm really excited this year because we don't spray anything on the farm, and so we are very weather dependent on some of the things we get. But this year, the grapes are looking pretty good, and so I'm really looking forward to getting some wine made, probably sometime in the next couple of weeks.
Beautiful, fantastic.
We're forecast one more day rain, I think, a little bit of rain.
Yeah.
And then all I'm waiting for is 6 days of sunshine, and then pick and get ready to go on that. But they're looking really good this year.
The perfect name for the wine, isn't it? 6 dias de sol.
6 dias de sol.
What? I can see that label, mate. I can see that label, right? Matty saying, and it sounds like Jamiroquai, 7 Days in Sunny June as well. We could play for you.
Anything by Jamiroquai, that works.
Okay, well maybe yes. I still don't. I was going to ask you to pick a Diana Ross tune, but it's looking like Jamiroquai might win that and be the backdrop or the soundtrack to your winemaking this year. I still don't plan a whole lot.
It'd definitely be Space Cowboy.
Well, okay, Space Cowboy kind of connects with John Denver-ish, and probably we can find a connection with Weird Al Yankovic. We'll play that for you because Amish Paradise takes us back to those hip-hoppy vibes. Joao Nesto requesting that this morning. Weird Al is a gifted parody artist that often the original artists consider it to be a privilege to be given his parody treatment. I'm sure they do, notwithstanding the royalties they might get as well.
He's a genius.
Yeah, all right. We'll definitely include him this morning. I still don't have a whole lot, so can't call it work possibly yet, is my opinion. So yeah, he doesn't plant a whole lot. I still have so much to learn, and I think fair play. I mean, with the growing, you don't stop learning, do you, Jazz? It just keeps going.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Every year is different. Right, you can't control the weather.
Yeah.
And like I say, this year we've had a bumper year for grapes, but in other years, if the weather's not been right, we've lost the whole crop. And so, also been a really good year for figs. I don't know if everybody else is noticing that, but
yeah, well, even our potted fig, we have a potted fig that Mr. M has grown on our front step, and when we sit out there and have a cup of tea, we could just lean forward and pick a fig, and they were delicious, even in that really confined growing environment. It was amazing. So yeah, absolutely agree with you. So
are they nice big ones?
They are nice and juicy. Yeah, the ones where if you want to, you just eat the whole thing.
Are you a plant-based person?
No.
Do yourself a favour. Get the biggest ones you can find. Cut them into like quarters, so you just spread it open like a flower.
Yeah.
Get a nice lump of goat's cheese in there, some cracked black pepper, bit of balsamic vinegar.
Stop it, chef.
and then wrap the whole thing in a slice of croissant around the outside, a bit like a
Oh, yes,
pigging
that sounds good.
blanket.
Yeah.
Chuck it in the oven for 15 minutes at about 140, 150, and that'll
Listen
do
to you.
that'll do your taste buds a favour, I can tell you.
Yes, that sounds amazing. That's that. Yeah, because that figgy, sugary, syrupy goodness is going to work so well, isn't it, with the
Yeah,
prosciutto? Yeah, yeah, very good. I like the sound
especially
of that.
with the balsamic, it just gives it an
Bit of
acidic
balsamic
tang.
going on in there as well. Well, fantastic. I think what this means is we can't control the weather yet. Well, let's not get into that right now. I have no idea. We already might play the tinfoil hat tune by Weird Al. We'll have to. I think we're going to go with Amish Paradise because it connects so well with the theme today. I think Amish great growers, of course. I have no idea what is going on in my land, says Mel. Almost nothing growing, including the figs. What do you think might be going on there? I guess it's difficult to say at a distance. But Mel, sorry to hear that. And the hassle of not living on my land is a concern about theft of items left on the land, generators, Jenny's machinery, tools, etc. I guess that is a pitfall of separating yourself from your land. And yes, our figs are amazing this year. So says Pam. I'm not a fig fan myself. And Joy, great to see you here this morning. The hell. We got beat the blooms and young fruit off a lot of our trees. Great to see you, Joy, by the way, this morning. We didn't end up with much fruit this year, but the peppers, cucumbers, and tomatoes have been overwhelming at times, just as they should be, right? Enough to give to the neighbors. I even had a bag of pears given to me this year as well. And my neighbor, it was great. They'd come from a pear tree of one of his colleagues, he said, as he handed me the bag. And he was saying, muito boa. And he had one in his hand and he bit into it like it was an advert from the pear marketing board with pear juice flying and this just like lovely sound of him biting into a pear, and we've been eating them ever since. So yeah, you've got to pay it all forward, haven't you, when you get a glut and
Yeah,
a wonderful abundance of the things that Joy is talking about there. Jazz, thanks so much for joining us and sharing your
thanks
first
for having me.
coffee and smoke of the morning, and to hear your update. Anything else? I mean, we need to hear the market dates, of course, and when you're out
Yeah,
and about.
and so obviously the shop is open on Thursdays and Fridays in
Yeah,
Villafacaya. That's not going to change.
yeah.
And then Saturday you can find me at the Mercado in Figueroa dos Vinhos.
Yeah.
And then on Mondays you'll find the better half of Quinta Esencial, my delightful partner Oriel. She'll be at Pedroga Grand Market. And then every second Sunday, which is next Sunday, there's an artisan market in Grassa, which is really lovely little artisan market. Lots of stalls there, food, all sorts of different things. And then on the third Saturday of every month, it's the artisan fair in Figueroa dos Vinhos.
Good man. Fantastic. All right. And I've put the
Always
link
great
to.
days.
Yeah, yeah, I'm sure. And you get to see and meet people there that they discover you. So you can rock up to the shop, find out what the opening times are, and the
Yeah.
markets that are mentioned there at Quintessential on Facebook. For those who don't use the Book of the Face, any other ways of getting in touch with you?
I mean, social media is our main way
Yeah,
of doing it at the
understandable. Fair.
moment. But I think if you go to, say, Google Maps, you can type Quinta Esencial in, it'll have my phone number there, I think.
Very good. Very good. Yeah.
So
All
that's
right.
another
Good.
way of getting in contact
Another
with.
way, another way on the Google there. Okay, cheers, Joe. Well, all the very best to you in your new home, and lots of love to the family. And yeah, so yeah, your Christmas will be there. I'm guessing that's something to look forward to as well, isn't it?
I know, right? I mean,
Oh,
that's one of the main things to look forward to is living in the truck. It was good, but now we've got a 5-year-old,
yeah.
and it's just one of those things. If it rains for a week, every day it rains consecutively after that, the walls on the truck seem to reach in by an inch a day.
Yes, yes. Anyone who's been on a caravan holiday knows that feeling, right?
Yeah. So just hopefully a little bit less cabin fever this
Good for
winter.
you. Good for you. All right. Lots of love to you, man. Thank you so much for representing the growers and the Kinta keepers and stewards, and the wonderful quiet activity, the quiet and real activity of growing food and feeding people here in Portugal. So
Yeah.
thank you very much, Jazz. All the best to you. I'm going to change the settings, and I will play your Space Cowboy, given that it sounds like that might be your favourite pick from
Brilliant.
Jamiroquai. JK is a
I
car
might,
legend as well.
I might
So
put,
yeah, cheers, mate.
might
Yeah,
put
yeah, yeah.
headphones on for that.
Enjoy it. Enjoy it. Take care.